Well, good news is I have a fairy. Thank you, fairy. Welcome back to another episode of Games Done Slow and Bad, where we play games slowly and most often badly. Today we are back with Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and we are situated to go into the first dungeon. What's cool about the first dungeon? Well, this is the dungeon for, dungeon for noobs. It doesn't require much in the way of gear. However, we've gone and gotten ourselves some magic powder, a healthy amount of bombs, and an ice rod, which puts us way ahead of the game. By the way, for anyone unfamiliar with the game, you can actually block those arrows using the boomerang, making the boomerang an incredibly powerful weapon for defensive purposes. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I'm going to throw a quick cut in here. Alright, welcome back. In an effort to play this game much like a new user would, I'm going to follow the map. Oh no! I'm wanted? Yeah, that's okay. Sahasrhlalala's hot. And who's here? One of the village elders. Let's talk to him. Who? Oh, it's you, Lonk. What can I do for you, young man? The elder? Oh, no one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What? Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but it was a long time ago when a prosperous people known as the Helia inhabited this land. Legend tells of many treasures that the Helia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is one of them. People say it now sleeps deep in the forest. Do you understand? No, not at all. Yes, I understand. Please don't tell me that again. Anyways, look for the elder. There must be someone in this village who knows where he is. You take care now, Lonk. Okay, the least helpful dialogue ever. Hey, yeah, he's normally here, but today he's not. So, they told you to go through the village, right? But they never updated the spot, which means you're supposed to talk to every one of the people in this village. Because, by the way, he's not in here. So what does that mean? Well, you have to go through the village normally if you have no idea what you're doing and talk to all these people. Some of these people, however, like this tool, will actually call the guards on you. Other people, like this tool, will run away from you. The crazy lady will continue sweeping. This kid is who we need to talk to. Hi, Lonk Elder? Are you talking about the grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in the palace past the castle. I will mark the spot on your map. Here you are. Boom. Back there. So we're going to throw another cut and rejoin you back closer. Welcome back. So following the map, we're led over here. The Eastern Palace. And they give us a pretty accurate descriptor of where we need to go. So if you've never played A Link to the Past, but you are a Nintendo fan, you might have played A Link Between Worlds, in which case this area will look vaguely familiar to you. Oh look, it's Sahasrhlalala. I am indeed Sahasrahlalala, the village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. All 7 of them, actually. Oh really? Lonk, I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the Sword of Evil's Bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? Yeah, and of course. Let's go with of course. Good. As a test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the palace. Okay, fun facts. These very clearly marked areas are bombable. To the best of my knowledge, I believe that there's nothing really substantial in here, but let's do it. Because I have nothing better to do. Okay. Yeah, we have 600 rupees. We're go mode on rupees. Alright, so as we continue on, these statues will come to life and attack us, as they do. And I will fail to hit them, because I am inept. So, we're going to meander through. Meander up some staircases, down some staircases, round some staircases. And oh look, there's an evil guard. So, what that, in my mind, is trying to tell the player is, guess what? Aghanim knows that you're doing this. So it's a subtle way in my mind of telling the player that you are being watched. Which I appreciate. That's, you know, Nintendo polish. You know, other companies will just, hey, walk up to the thing and go in, man. Nintendo would always take the time to make sure that there was some little clear indicator that this was the right place and that the game is aware that you're there. Other instances of that I can think of is, you know, Super Mario World. You're told in the very beginning that Peach has been captured by Bowser, and you really don't see much or hear much of Peach from that point forward. This is sort of pre-Toad appearing everywhere, reminding you of it. Toad, the Mario equivalent of Navi. And when you get to Bowser's Keep in the final area, and you are actually fighting him, she'll actually come out halfway through the battle, and it's sort of a subtle reminder that, oh yeah, that's why I'm here. After really not hammering it home for most of the game. It might seem like a little thing, but if you really think about it, it's a bit of depth added to the game. Alright, so each dungeon within A Link to the Past will at first give you a map, then you will find a compass, which will show you the locations of treasure chests within there. Then you will find the big key, which unlocks the big item chest, as well as the major boss door. Why is this good? Well, it means that if you get lost within a dungeon, you are able to continue progressing because there are items out there that will give you some hints as to where to go. This game is, in its vanilla form, fairly linear to begin with. You have to get the first 3 pendants in some semblance of order, and the first one is basically mandatory. Why is the first one mandatory? The completion of the first dungeon will actually give you an item that is necessary 100% of the time to get to the second dungeon. I believe that's the compass? Yes, the compass. You found the compass. Now you can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master. Okay. So if we come in here now, we see in the next sets of rooms over that little chest sitting in the center, and we see the location of the boss. Easy peasy. What are these? Well, if we feel like we want to talk to Sahasrahlalala, we can. Wonk, it is I, Sahasrhalalalala. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Alright, so if you're dumb, you'll start to pick up these things and get arrows. Guess what's in that chest? It's a bow. And guess what? What are these guys? Oh, it's armored guys. Well, I can defeat them very slowly with my sword, but Sahasrahlalala just told me that I can defeat them with the item here, and it's a bow. So I gotta shoot them in the eye. Perfect. I love this game pretty much unconditionally because of all the little things it does like that. By the way, those little pink things, official canon name, anti-fairies. So if you thought that was clever in Fairly Odd Parents, you know, they just stole it from Link to the Past. Oh, you, now you're dead. So anti-fairies. Let's go get an anti-fairy. Fun fact about anti-fairies. Made him look funny. Alright, come back around. Anti-fairies. Magic powder equals fairies! Just a neat little thing. What that means, if you're an experienced player and you know you can do that, is that every instance of an anti-fairy in the game is an opportunity to restore your health. This is huge in Ganon's Tower. Why is it also huge? Well, in this room right here... Come on. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, apparently I can't hitbox that right now. That's weird. Actually, I wonder if I can get him with the ice rod. I got an ice rod. I might as well use an ice rod. Nope. No ice rod. That's unfortunate. Alright, spin attacks do more damage. But apparently not enough damage. Come on, Skippy! There we go. Alright, I think when I kill these guys, I think that will release them. Yep. We're gonna get an anti-fairy, because we have to. And then I'm gonna try and capture it in a bubble. Oh! Oh! Okay, big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks that small keys cannot. Oh no! Oh. Well, good news is I have a fairy. Thank you, fairy. Bad news is I'm out of magic powder because I used it all to try and make a fairy. So the circular logic, I hope makes everyone else as sad as me. Jared, why do you have the bug catching net? Well, the bug catching net is the most awesome and powerful weapon in the game, and I'll show you why shortly. Oh, we got the D! It looks like a letter D. It's the bow. You can shoot arrows until you run out. I like that because it's almost like until you run out, which you're gonna do. Noob. Alright, these guys are gonna chase us. We're going down. What's down here? Fairy top up. Oh, missed one. Alright, well, one is better than none. Although 2 would be best. Okay, we get a bow and arrows. We got 30 of them. One shot. One shot. Yeah! Alright, we got the key. Down here is a room full of rupees. If you are short on cash and you need the Zora's fins, it's a good place to go. Because the Zora's fins can be prohibitively expensive, and that's a good way to farm up money real quick. I'm on Lucky 777, so we're good. No, 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 no. Oh, they're gonna hug me a lot. There we go. Okay. So this dungeon is incredibly straightforward. The best way to knock those guys out... is it this one? You can see the little raised spots that look like switches. Only one of them is actually a switch. Ballroom. That one right there. That's a fun room. It actually has a real element of danger in it. It's not... I mean, it's not really a puzzle. Puzzle would be overstating it. So much as it's an opportunity to get killed. Come on. Wake up, you lunk. Bam! Okay. Hearts. Hearts. Stars. Horseshoes. Clovers and blue moons. Something like that. Lucky charms. Okay. These guys are Armos in this game. They're super fun. Why are they super fun? Because they're actually sneaky easy. Armos shooting gallery. Go! You can do this in basically one go if you're really good. I'm not really good. But, good enough. Look at that, 6 hearts. What do we got? The green pendant! My daughter often questions why there's a green bomb, but this is a green pendant. You know this based on the little roper on the top of it. You won the Pendant of Courage. Take it to Sahasrhlalala. 2 pendants remain. Alright, and on that, we good. We now have an awesome item that allows us to shoot a bunch of arrows. Note that I'm down to 2. And we're about to get another awesome item that's going to help us out quite a bit and allows us to do something fun. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage? Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, I don't quite remember, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Helia. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against Evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Husseini, a hero must appear. I see. Lonk, I believe you should get the remaining pendants and carry this with you. It is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. Take this ugly boot. He gives you the Pegasus shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack. Hold A for a short time, idiot. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it! So that right there is your hint as to where that ice rod is. You can go get it at any point in time, but you need it to defeat one of the bosses, one of the last bosses. And if you aren't attentive, I'm sorry, man, you ain't gonna find it. We're gonna switch back over to the boomerang. Oh yeah. Dash attack. Dash attack. Dash attack. Dash attack. Dash attack. Oh yeah. Haha. Stab you in the face. Alright, dash downstairs. I wonder, can I get sword speed? I think I need the hook shot for sword speed. There's a glitch. I don't know if it actually exists in this version. It allows you to run faster. Okay, why do I like these Pegasus Boots so much? Because it allows me to play my favorite game in the entirety of this game. And that's run away from the boomerang. Let's clear these guys out really quick, and then I'll show you. Run away from the boomerang. So the boomerang is not super quick, and you can actually run away from it. So I do enjoy running away from the boomerang. If you do it in an L shape, you can actually get the whole L shape. Dash, and then dash. Yeah. I don't know why that entertains me so much, but playing Run Away from the Boomerang is one of my favorite parts of this game. And if they ever fix the speed on the boomerang in a patch for this game, when they'd release this, it wouldn't be as fun a game. Just saying that. Oh, got me. Stop it. The boomerang becomes even more powerful when you get the next stage of the boomerang. The red boomerang. Also known as the magic boomerang. Or in speedrunning, the red meringue. Fun item. Lags a lot. Lag meringue, I think I've also heard. So what's this? There's a book. I want it! So, this is the Book of Mudora. And you use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. The Hylia. We're going to need that later. But you know what I think is a good way to end this episode? To show you how I run away from the boomerang. So hey, I know that you have a ton of options when it comes to content online. No! Oh, we're going to do that again. I know you have a ton of options when it comes to content online. Thank you so much for making this horrific video part of what you do. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. If you didn't like what you saw here, drop me a comment and explain to me why I'm terrible. Besides the fact that I failed a second ago at my favorite game of Run Away from the Boomerang. Listen, I know you have a ton of options when it comes to content online, and most of those options don't include running away from a boomerang. Oh no! Run! I just want to thank you sincerely for sticking with this. Thank you. And have a good night.